Well, we had a very interesting day yesterday. Well, I was away all weekend. I was in Texas. I was in Galveston. I was in Austin. I was in Houston. We went to the Texas game on Saturday. Hal took me to see K-State, which was coming in hot against the 7-1. Oh, and Jay has joined us right away, which is good for us. And we were supposed to go to we went to the game Saturday. Texas beat K-State 33-30. We saw his cousin Max was there. His friend Emerson let us stay at his freaking palatial guest house, which was bigger than our apartment in New York City, like a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Let's just put it where it was. So they up 17-0 Texas, 27-7. Then it's tied 27-all because K-State misses an extra point. K-State missed a field goal. Texas went for a fourth. What's his name? The quarterback for Texas. Now they're saying he's going to transfer once Quinn Ewers, or it's going to be Arch Manning's. Malik Murphy, he'll transfer. He missed some long shots, 2 bad interceptions, a red zone. Also, well, actually one in his own side of the field and gave them an easy touchdown. Also, K-State had a fumble, had thrown 5, led to a touchdown. And they end up winning 33-30 in overtime. Hal had said to me, if they lose again, I am banned from coming to games in Texas. I was like, all right, dude, if that's the case, then you know it. But they won. They lost the first 2 I went to. And then yesterday we were supposed to go see the Bucks, Texas. Well, I wanted to see. But Hal plays for Gulf Coast Sugar because Imperial Sugar was started in Galveston, Texas. That's what I think the story is. It is a Sandlot baseball team. Sandlot, #Sandlot Revolution. They played a game against the Oil Tex Dogs? I want to get this right because I don't want to mess this up. They won that game 13-0, and then they had a game against I'm trying to find the name of the team. Let me see. Oh, there it is. The Texas Oil Dogs. No yards, no leashes, Sandlot Strays, and off the chain since 2021. Lone Star Beer, Nomad Grills, East End Barber. Flintfield, Texas, so they sell stuff. There's a team, Space City Screwballs, and actually, I think one of the guys had a seizure, but he's okay. And we actually, so they had a game. They beat the Texas Oil Dogs, I think 12-0. Then they played a bunch of kids who've been playing together in rec league. Their bodies couldn't. They played 4 games in 2 days, and I was a pinch runner in the first game, and I wiped out going home, and I got a nice swollen kneecap right now. My knee's all swelled up, but it was worth it. I got the picture I have up is of us with the Texas Oil Dogs. After the game, everybody takes a picture together. It was a lot of fun. And so the first game was at 10:30. I think we got there 9:30. Then in between games, we went to the catcher Kyle's house, who played college baseball. And he's actually, I think was a social media guy. I think he's going to help me out with my future podcast, which would be great. So I have to get in touch with him. And then we had a second game, got blown out. And then, I had CJ Stroud, who Michigan wasn't happy about because he's played for the dump, but 41.8 points yesterday in fantasy. And I won again. And I think I'm only a game behind. I could be wrong, but I'm a game behind Harris in fantasy right now, and I guess I'm 2 games behind the guy leading fantasy right now. I know I won. Yeah, I won yesterday. The guy did not beat me. Amon Rob's team did not beat me, so I won that game, the Trainers League. I'm trying to see league standings. Yeah, right now, I don't know if Pocket Hercules won his game, but that's what I was trying to figure out. No, I can't find. Oh, matchup. Oh, that's how I go. Matchup. Yeah, I don't know if Harris has anybody playing today. Oh, wait. Yeah, he is still, there's still players left to play. I guess he's like 7 points up. He has no players left. And the guy's Austin Eckler tonight against the Jets, which I was supposed to go with Jay, but Jay sold tickets. I was like, thank God, because I had to be picked up this morning at like 5 o'clock. I had a 7:10 flight. It was great. We got in quick, but waking up, I woke up 3:30, and then I was like, the car and all that stuff. And then I get home to the Mets hiring, what is it, Carlos Mendoza? Is that who they hired? Yes, Carlos Mendoza, who was a bench coach the last 4 years for the he's glad to help me out. Yeah, dude, you helped me out because I was wiped. and my legs not feeling great. I was like, that's a lot for me moving around. Boo on that. What up? Boo on what? Oh, yes. He said boo, yeah. Carlos Mendoza, bench coach for the last 4 years for the Yankees, Boone's guy, and they hire him over Buck Showalter, minor league baseball for 13 seasons, entered the Yankees minor league system in 2009. He's from Venezuela as a member of the Staten Island Yankees coaching staff before joining. So he's been coaching since 2009, so it's a long time. Then the Charleston River Dogs in 2010. 2011, he was manager of the Gulf Coast League Yankees. Then he was the River Dogs manager. He became the roving instructor after the 2012 season. After 2017, he became an infield coach. And 2019, he's been with the Yankees for the last 14 years. All right, they won a championship in 2009. I don't know. Bumble says to me that a manager's only worth 2 or 3 wins. Well, in a season, 2 or 3 wins could be the difference between going to the playoffs and staying home. So I don't know if I don't think I agree with that, but I do agree. I'm a little bit of consternation over this pick, and Jay agreed with me. Like, that's who they picked. But I mean, I guess he was looking for a puppet guy, Stern. Bumbles thinks that Beltran had a say in this. I don't know, man. I'm a little bit. I don't know anything about the guy. I know he's a bench coach, never been a major league manager. Okay, coach in the minors, that's great. But you get rid of Buck, who has all that experience, for a guy who's never managed in the major leagues. I mean, Craig Counsell got 5 years, $40 million, and David Ross is under contract for the next 2 years for the Cubs. So I guess they're saying goodbye, Ross. Hello, Counsell, who is making $3.75. Boone is only making $1.15 million. I thought Boone was making $3 million a season. They said managers, $1 million for the Yankees managers sounds like garbage. And here we got a guy making $8 million. These guys aren't making NBA or NFL money. So do not become a major league manager, because the money is not that good. Not that good at all. I was like, holy crap, man, that is garbage money. That's terrible. That's just terrible. I was like, holy crap. I don't got a lot to say to this. They said Marcus Stroman opted out of his last year with the Cubs. They said they go after him. It didn't. He's still got some pitching in him. They're saying that they might go after Soto. They got to sign Alonso long term. I don't know any of this stuff. I mean, I feel like it's all just people saying it's New York Mets news, which has some good stuff, but I feel like they're just throwing stuff against the wall, see what sticks sometimes. I'm like, you don't know. You don't know. I mean, season just ended. What are they going to give? What are the Mets giving up to get Soto? That's another thing, because Soto's still under contract. I mean, I know he has all the money to pay him, but I mean, you're giving up young guys, and that's the thing. These are guys you need to build with the future for one player. And again, pitching wins. I mean, you need hitting too, but you need pitching. And as we saw in this playoffs, the Rangers got a lot of good pitching this season. I mean, Will Smith just won his 3rd straight World Series ring. He won with the Braves, the Astros, and now this year with the Rangers. First time ever guy won 3 rings in a row with 3 different teams. Let's take Ross. Well, you can't take Ross now. You can't take Ross right now because you just signed somebody, Jay. You just signed a manager. But yeah, I think that was the case. I think I would have rather had Ross come in, who's had some experience. What is he? Voit, a 39-year-old journeyman catcher, is now the 45th manager of the Indians, and Francona was the highest paid manager in baseball at $4.5 million, which seems like not a lot of money for a manager. And on top of it, you had Daniel Jones, who missed 3 games with a neck injury, non-contact injury in the first quarter. Max Crosby's chasing him. His knee buckles. He comes back out for the second quarter, said he's all good. Knee buckles again. It is now the Tommy DeVito era with the Giants, who 2-7. And what did I see? And Matt Barkley's in the practice. Matt Barkley hasn't played football since 2020. Hey, don't worry about it. Matavius Bryant, who hasn't played in the NFL since 2018, played in the CFL, XFL, got a tryout with the Cowboys today. It really doesn't matter. I mean, if they think a guy, and Bryant's 31, and I mean, he was okay, but he wasn't all that. And you see all this stuff, you're like, I mean, everybody's needs players. You always need players. The Jets are going tonight. We'll see what happens to the line, but they should beat the Chargers tonight. I mean, we'll watch that. I think we're going to watch Manningcast. I think Manningcast is doing it tonight. We're going to see what happens. But the Giants lose 30-6. DeVito throws his first touchdown pass to the last year's rookie. I'm blanking on his name. Who's yesterday's game caught a touchdown pass? Shit. I see his face. Oh, Robinson. Wasn't it Robinson who caught Wandale Robinson caught the touchdown pass? And we're already playing. You went